time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Jones.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Harry. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 31, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off. Off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again.
And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. It's complete to Fuller. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Jones now. A final shot before break. Eluding the... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Second down at 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. It's coming this way. Here we go. Alert.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
They run with Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Off the play fake, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run with Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On the handoff, this is Breida. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Jones off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.